Minister of Territorial Administration said you are doing the reverse. He cited Professor Maurice Kamto and Cabral Libi as people, political leaders who are disrespecting the head of state and institutions.
The Minister of Territorial Administration, I will say it here, is the number one disorderly person within the ranks of political parties. He has disordered PCRN. They are on fire. He has tried to disorder Cameroon Renaissance movement. It has not worked. The Ndokis, the Tamfus, the Nutak, we know those people who have tried to destabilize the CRM. It has not worked. We are there. We have, in fact, the ideologies are clear in our head. We are going for a cause, and we know that cause. We are working towards it. There is no need for me to leave a better team to go to a bad team. So they are fighting to do everything to destabilize political parties. They have succeeded in the UPC. They tried with Kawala. These are track records. So if I say the Minister of Territorial Administration is the one bringing disorder, these are the examples. Nobody can dispute that. So now, to say that a political party wants to hold a public meeting, a private meeting, is disorder, according to you.
But you know that
can you cite one case of a Cameroon Renaissance movement meeting, the ones that we have managed and they have struggled out of shame, accepted that we have held? Have you heard that one, there was disorder, one, there was one man who died, two, somebody break his leg, or there was fighting? Have you heard?
But you know
we are 12 years in existence.
The administrative authorities are authorized by the law to either say
you
no,
are saying
this meeting cannot hold because there is a threat to public peace. But
those are statements. Those are statements. You are behaving like a Ngambi man, like a soothsayer. We have done other things. Those things have not happened. Why can't you take us an example? People who do their things peacefully. Why do you read the future?
In that they said there was a risk of confrontation between militants of your party and the ruling CPD.
I have heard you. I have said, let that administrative authority that has the police, the gendarme, and the army come to that place where we are, as they used to come and surround us. Are you clear? To tell those troubadours, those troublemakers, not to come near the area and we hold our meeting. If the Marwa man said, they are the militants of Cameroon Renaissance movement who have come and met him and said they are going to burn down if Kamto come there. They are going to fight if they come to hold installation of the CRM. But he tells you that because they said there will be trouble, how does he know there will be trouble? I have asked you the question. Why does he allow CPDM to hold his own meeting and does not fear that we will go and disturb? If we have disturbed CPDM one day from the meeting, look at a violent party. If we have disturbed UPC one day in their meeting, say, look at a violent party. Or PCRN. Everybody, we have allowed everybody to enter the terrain and walk.
Maybe you see that your militants, the militants of the CRM, will not disturb in case of a meeting of the CPDM, but the reverse is not true for the CPDM. We saw Honorable O.C. Joshua somewhere in the south, prevented by persons dressed in CPDM uniforms, prevented from getting into some areas during his tour. We saw that happening.
That the people who were prevented were CPDM people prevented, or CPDM people prevented the people of Joshua Oshi.
Persons with CPDM uniform prevented the convoy of Honorable Osi from getting into some areas of the south.
In the same line.
So probably the GO may be foreseeing this kind of thing happening in Marwa, especially when the GO of Douala of Marwa 2, talks about a massive attendance.
Mr. Babila Jonathan, those are deviations. Those are things to distract Cameroonians. Those guys who came there. So you mean to say that there are no police people in that place? There are no gendarmes there. I have seen civilian people dressed in public in their tradition, in their party uniform, block the road. That is, confront security officers. They stood there, they were watching. Helpless. Security officers of all. I've seen it. CPDM have done worse than political parties. What have they done to them? They created the xenophobia in the South region. What have the government done to them? There are a lot of things we can name. Peaceful people have come. The divisional officers of those areas, they don't see the acts of the CPDM. They even, a chief of the South insulted a SDO, senior divisional officer, told him that nothing will pass. We saw it, they are CPDM people. So when they are fighting, they are fighting inside them. We have nothing to say. We are only saying we have a political plan political agenda and political activity. Allow us do peacefully our activity. If you see, of all political parties in this country, the CRM is the worst hated by both the opposition parties with whom we should join hands and be fighting, and the government. They all hate us for what reasons we don't know. Because we are carrying out our activities daily. Cameroonians have seen in us a veritable political party that can take over this government and then bring the lasting peace and solution to this country. You put a question which have just slipped my memory, that we were going for election, we were talking that the crisis in Northwest, Southwest should be stopped. It is a way to call on government to bring them to their senses if they are senseless or they have forgotten that we cannot be doing election when our brothers of the Northwest and Southwest are in conflict. The solution is you bring these people to a round table, do the talks, and then quell down the armed groups, both on government side and the fighters, and then bring peace so that they too can participate in the one Cameroon that we are talking about, the united Cameroon we are talking about. But you will come to see the CPDM will stop Cameroon Renaissance Movement from marching on 20th May. Unity Day. It's a unity day. You not disunite some people and you think you are marching for unity. You cannot be talking something and practicing the vice. We are saying the government is inconsistent, does not respect the law. They do outings which are contradictory. Cameroonians are only watching at them like this. The only thing they have is the state power. The only thing they have is suppression. The only thing they have is only to send police and gendarmes. And since the police and gendarmes and the military themselves, in fact, I'm sorry to say this, do not think, they just execute any orders. You can sit up and say, no, this order, let's revisit this order. This man has done nothing wrong. Why do I go and disturb him? Mr. Government, look at it, let them do their thing, they are not harmful. The military, the police and gendarmes are there for harmful activities. They are not there for disturbing peaceful people. CPDM will march on occasions, they deny the other people. What Cameroon do they want to build? A Cameroon of division? They bring tribalism, they are atop to promote tribalism. They will turn and say it's the CRM. They say the bureau of the CRM is a representative of all the 10 regions. You will see them come on television and start shouting, oh, it's tribalistic. Tribalistic in which sense? Recently, Professor Maurice Kamto came out with a decision appointing people to complete the bureau of the party. Some people came out from dictators. Oh, they have 24 Bamileke there. Do you know the other tribes who were there? They said there was no Anglophone. I am an Anglophone talking to you, Mr. Jonathan. I'm the Secretary General. Since the creation of this party, I am an Anglophone. We have Anglophone in the National Bureau. We have them in the appointment that Professor Maurice Kamto made. But the people will not see that. Anyhow, I will not blame them. They don't know. Because if they did their findings, well, they will now be coming out with those very stupid and foolish declarations.
The truth is say, no law no de la République. No law no de la République. La République is a country where they always make sure say the people they when they for power, they clamp down on many others. You see the way that man they talk, but they stand down, stopper, they talk. They struggle to see and say, me they even get, you know, way to way. They even try to make small change. But would you remind them every day, say, there is no change that will come from La Republic. No change no come from La Republic. I say no change no come from them. If any one come like near that one, that means they go just move na Pobia, they put some other person today. That the same system, it will continue. That the same system, it will continue. My brother and sister, and me and Papa there, I don't play the one as Simon and watch her. Me some of them get some few information there. I wanna be enlightened on some of the realities the President of the Republic. But they wanna say, Southern Cameroon will be in a better country where it will practice the rule of law and there will be total separation of powers. You know, say for inside the Republic, there is nothing like separation of powers. For Bia, na the control judiciary. Now they control even the National Assembly. You understand? Now they control the executive. So where is the separation of powers? Where is separation of powers? My brother and sister, when they see how we catch them like America, they catch the man, judge him, catch the man. No man they above the law. All man they confirm. So we will practice better system of governance inside Southern Cameroon. And they bring the kind of thing so that me the open una eye them. It give una a picture of a better country where we will fight for and we will put them where people then will enjoy them as time it go by. La Republic, they say freedom of speech day, but there is no guarantee of your freedom after that speech. I'll see you again for my next update. Thank you for watching.